Yeah, I think the opponents were very strong. I'm not used to playing such strong simuls. Usually when I play simul, it's much more people and they're much weaker. So it's like 10 to 20, 30 people and under 2000 level usually. And now they're 23, 2400 level. And it's, I'm not experienced. I play sometimes one-on-one rarely, but I never played, I rarely play three at the same time. So it's a little bit difficult.
So we Japanese have a future in chess?
Yeah, of course, present. I think of course in Japan, I guess the main issue is that if people want to play a board game, yeah, they choose something that's already known, like shogi or go, yeah, it's more known. But of course, the games, they need exactly the same qualities, I believe. Yeah, you have to concentrate, study these games. Have patience, good logical thinking. I mean, I think the fact that there are so many great shogi players, it shows that Japanese have potential at chess as well. So I know that they say that shogi players, they never have end games, yeah. So I thought if I will get end game, I will be able to maybe to win, because I was told always that shogi players don't have experience in end games. But he showed a good knowledge of end game. I think he offered the trade of knights, which was important. Very important to do, and afterwards he played very well. I think also he caught me there in the opening a little bit. I think the main line is without h6 inclusion, and I don't recall exactly what I'm supposed to do against what he played, and I was not happy with the position in the opening. I wanted to actually just make draw, but I thought, okay, if I play real tournament, I just make draw in such position, but we give simul here, so it would be kind of a pity if game ends in 10 moves. So I tried to continue, and I think I was worse, actually. And then, yeah, I got hopeful in end games, but he played the end game very well. Yeah, in this game, actually, it's a little bit dubious, I think, to play like this. But I didn't play it very well. I think you have strong bishop here, so I kind of was not so happy. I want first to play this, but then he has very good dark square control, and I don't think I have promising position, so I went here. And now I was not so sure. I mean, this is weak, of course. Light squares are weak, but this bishop is very strong, and maybe if he pushes at some point b5 somewhere, it can get double-edged. And I thought, yeah, actually, maybe I'm doing not so bad. I was thinking maybe here to play something like c4. I was thinking about some ideas with b5. I don't know if they work, to try to set up counterplay. Because in the game, like here, I get this block. And you can never push b5 anymore. And this is like a complete block, yeah? There is no play. I put c3, the bishop is neutralized. And to activate this bishop, you need basically the pawn to push further. So I think somewhere between here and here, black has gone wrong somehow. I felt this was not clear position, maybe to open somehow, yeah? And then I think this is very, very pleasant for me. Maybe it was easier to, here. I thought this was very pretty maneuver, but maybe there were more accurate ways. And I missed this knight e4 check. Now, if I go here, I thought this wins, but he has queen here. And he defends from this, and he can take. So I went this triangulation. Now, if he goes here, this pawn is not hanging. It was my idea. And now it's important to go here, because otherwise he will hit my pawn. And here it was also important to go here, I thought, because if I take, then I lose this pawn. So and now I protect this pawn, and I should be winning. And then it's very difficult because still these pawns they control. Yeah, you don't get b5, and now you have no black has no counterplay at all. And after this, there's nothing to do for black ever. Yes. This is an interesting plan. I think after center comes open, this is a little bit weaker for black. So this is a downside of this system. Of course, possible to play also here. But this is okay. But the downside is that maybe not to go here, not to allow this. But actually, black was okay, I think. Okay, this was a interesting tactic. Now you can never take twice because always you lose material in the end. Sorry, always material is lost in the end. So this is kind of working. And here I was surprised by giving up this pawn. I think it's not correct.
But I didn't find it any good way to defend on the pawn at b7, queen b look.
I think maybe better to play 16 rook e1. This was better.
Yeah? Okay.
Because after this, now if you take, I take with the rook. And after rook e1 here, queen is badly placed here, it's far. And knight also badly placed, yeah? So if you do this, you have better version. I took with the knight. It's passive knight. But I have to say, okay, this position is winning for me, and I got a little bit lazy. I was thinking that, okay, you will take maybe some counterplay, a little bit counterplay, like this, let's say, maybe some counterplay. So I thought this is easier to trade queens, but actually it's not, because it's actually not so easy, because your bishop, I thought bishop e4 and bishop c6, now bishop controls the pawn. So it is still not so easy to convert. I think, I expected rook to b4. And after rook c2, the rook is almost trapped here. I didn't see how to trap it, because you have this. But after this, I'm still better. Here I think you should play here. Attack the bishop. Every tempo is important. And if I take, you keep the bishop. This is probably holdable for you. I think, to be honest, it might be holdable, but you had little time and difficult to play. So this was a little bit objectively a lazy decision. And in the end, I win one more pawn, and then. I think you're not in time. You need to collect this pawn, but I will create a pass pawn on the other side.
Okay.
And in the end, I was just in time. Just in time that I have this bishop. Like before you play here, I'm in time to go here and trade. So,
Wow.
I think it went basically. It went wrong in these next two moves. Like here, suddenly unpleasant, and this is not enough compensation. Yeah.